like a fever, something running through your veins when the sound of them hounds hits you like a freight train. Yeah, you're gonna want more.
Well, this is May the 26th. This is my buddy Dave Daniels. This is his first coon hunt. 6 o'clock, we're getting ready to head down to Maysville, Kentucky. It's probably going to be low 70s tonight. This is Kentucky Cooner. Anything to say, Dave?
Let's hunt.
Tree my dog, shine that light, do it all again tomorrow night. It's born and bred, how I was raised. I'll do it till the day I die. It's in my blood, all I wanna say is strike that track, run it down, put 'em up on the wood. Tree my dog, shine that light, do it all again.
Well, me and Dave made it down here to where we're going to make our first turnout. I'll be hunting tonight with the new Superior Hellcat by Superior Lights. Dave's going to be hunting with the brand new Boss Hotspot Elite. These first two dogs we're going to turn out is going to be Ranger and my puppy Kate. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but I hear some thunder a-rolling. Seems like a little rainstorm's coming. It's about 9:30. It ain't really completely dark yet, but I'm gonna get Ranger and Kate out here and see if we can get a coon treed before the storm rolls in. We've been getting a lot of little rain showers today, so let's see what we can get done. Well, Ranger and Kate are 448 yards. I just heard Ranger strike in. He's a holler over. It's kind of hard to hear him. It sounds like we got a good track going. Well, guys, Ranger just treed. I heard Kate in there treeing with him a little bit. They're 438 yards. We're going to get a lead strap and get in there. We're about 100 yards. I hear Kate and Ranger down there treeing. Let's see if you can hear him. That pup's sounding good. Ranger's sounding good. Let's get on in there. A lot of cedar trees around. I hope we ain't in a cedar tree. We can see it. I don't see much but cedar trees though. I like to get in and get out. Got an 8-year-old dog. Don't want him to overheat. Yep, they're on a cedar. Good boy, son. Kate's looking good. Ranger's looking good. Good boy. Good boy, son. I'm gonna back up here and see if I can get it to look at me. Well, the coon is almost to the very top of the tree. Got it to look once there. Can't get him to look again. That's a coon squalor you're hearing. What's the point? I seen him look down. Can't get him to look long enough to get him on the camera. Of course, I only looked once, but I'm gonna get these dogs and get them a drink of water before they get overheated. I just got my old boy off that tree. Wished I could have got a better video of the coon for you, but these cedar trees are something else. I'll head on back to the truck. Right here I'm following the back to truck feature of the Dogster Pathfinder. That black arrow points right toward the truck. Pretty neat. We're 191 yards from it. Well, we're about 100 yards from the truck. Just got down here to the creek. We'll let Ranger and Kate get him a drink. What do you think about it so far, Dave?
Not bad, not bad.
Good workout, ain't it?
Good workout.
It's muggy and hot. Well, we got Ranger loaded up there and got us a bottle of water. Kate's 163 yards in another direction. Ranger and Kate never even went the direction I wanted to go. So I'm gonna get Molly and May out, send them the way that I tried to get Ranger and Kate to go, and maybe she'll get along there with them or come back.
This side?
It's right here, the coon dog. Dave's got May there. We're going to send them down this way. Kate's down there. Took off when we put Ranger up. Oh. Well, as soon as we turned Molly and May loose, Kate finally came back, so we loaded her up in the dog box, and I ain't heard Molly strike yet or nothing, so it's just Molly and May loose now. Let me see how far they are. 408 yards. I just heard Molly strike in. She's right at 500 yards. May's right down there with her. Well, I just heard May open up right before Molly treed. Molly and May's treeing, 522 yards. We're heading that way, right down on the main creek. Well, I just made it down here to where the fields are at. Main creek's over there. Dogs are way up this way. Right at 100 yards from them now. You can probably hear Molly treeing in there. I don't know why May ain't treeing with her, but she's been treeing a lot of coons around the house. Molly's sounding good. May was in there right when we started walking. Right around the time Molly located, May opened up. And she'll probably come in here and tree some when we get in there. I got down here. Molly's on one side of the creek. May's on the other. She's treeing up another tree over there a little bit. I'm gonna squall and see if I can get Molly's coon to look and go over on the tree May's on. See if I can get it to look. There's the coon looking down. There's its eyes. Good. She's a coon dog. Good. Good girl. I'm gonna walk over here and check May's tree. She's sitting right under a tree just waiting on me to come over there to start treeing. Look at that, May. Huh? Where's it at? You got a coon up here too? You just don't know what's going on. Where's it at? Huh? Where's it at? She just may not want to tree with Molly, but she's over here looking straight up his tree. Of course, you can't get a light in it. Well, I can't get a light in May's tree. Wish I could. She probably split and has another coon, but I'm gonna walk over here and get Molly and head on out of here. Where's it at, May? Huh? She's been treeing coons around the house. She knows there's coons up here, so you're looking up. I'm gonna get Molly off here and get on out of here. Dave, what do you think about these dogs, buddy?
Pretty good.
Pretty fine, ain't it?
Pretty good.
Well, we made it back to the truck. Hey, Molly. I'm glad to see it. Two drops, seen two coons. Gonna go find somewhere to turn Ranger and Kate loose. There's my buddy Ranger and Kate again. Get in there, boy. Go on. Well, Ranger just struck in. He is 283 yards. Kate's in there with him. Right there's Ranger, and Kate's in there running too. Maybe you can hear him. Dave took his hunting clothes off.
Yeah.
He said he ain't going to no more trees.
Look at that. Freaking soaked to the bone. Look at that.
You ain't in that good a shape.
I'm not. I'm a puss.
Yep. Well, Ranger just treed. He is exactly 300 yards away on the edge of a field. Hopefully I can get out and shine it pretty good. Gonna be a lead strap here and head in there and get them. Ranger's 300 yards through here. Kate's about 300 yards over to the left of him. They both started running that track, and I've been seeing young coons. Maybe she's on another coon track, but who knows. I probably ain't 50 yards from Ranger. It looks like he's a couple trees into the field. I was hoping I'd been able to shine the tree he was on from the outside of the field. There's old Ranger. Just went up that vine, up that big tree. He's just sounding good. Only luck I got is get it to look. It's hard to get one to look when you can't get your light in the tree. I just soon get him and get out of here. What you doing, buddy? Well, I just got Ranger off this tree. I'm gonna get back and see if I can see where Kate's at. I hope this pup stays where it's at long enough for me to get there. She's going up on a tree and ain't moving nowhere, so hopefully I can get 460 yards so she changes her mind to do something else. I'm right at 100 yards from Kate. Every now and then she'll hit the tree and stop treeing, so of course I hope that's what she's doing. Well, I got down here to where Kate's at. She's been right here in this area the whole time. I don't know what tree she's on or if she's even on a tree. Maybe I can see her look up one and ag her on a little bit and get her to tree a little harder on whatever she's doing. I've shined a couple trees around this area. I can't get nothing to look at me or find anything, and she ain't really barking or really looking up any particular tree, so I'm gonna quit wasting time down here and head on back to the truck. I'm getting ready to put Kate back up in the truck, and I might get May out and see if she'll go tree her own coon. She's been treeing them around the house. Well, I'm gonna get May out of the dog box. Back in there. I turned her loose here. She went 125 yards up a field, came back, and I agged her on to go down in the woods, and she finally went. She is 108 yards right now. She threw 3 or 4 barks in there. She went down there around 100 yards and gave 3 or 4 barks, and now she came back to me up here rolling in the field, getting filthy. I'd just soon load her up. I've never tried to get her to go hunting by herself yet. 125 yards ain't bad. Just come up here and play now. Well, I couldn't ask for no better hunt. In the middle of summer, I got to see a few coons, got to play with some new lights. I'm very impressed with the Hellcat from Superior Lights and the Boss Hot Spot Elite from Boss Lights. I want to thank Bailey Rose for the music in this video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, put 'em on the wood.